Hi, and welcome to my channel. If you saw the way I plan out, how I plan my September, that video, I talked about all of these books and kind of what they were, and also this big section of books right here. These are my Aurelium Academy books that I'm reading for September. So these over here on this side are my book club books, but what I forgot was my Storygraph TBR books. So there's two different challenges on Storygraph. Each one have two options for things to pick. So that's 4 more books that I need to add. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm first of all going to shift these over. I would like to keep them the same size, and we'll just see if I can fit 4 books over there. I'm going to copy this one and see if I can use it as like a template to see if I can get 4 books. They're going to have to be very close to each other. Yeah, that does not work. It's not going to work either unless I move them up like this. But that means I could take this group and move them as far over as I can get them and up. Is that going to help? That kind of helps. It just looks a little bit weird. What if I take this book over here? We'll let it go really close to these, and then I can bring these up a little bit and maybe this one over. There we go. So we can tell that this group of 4 is separate from the regular group, and then I can move these back over in the middle where they're supposed to be. Okay, this is not bad. I like this. All right, so what I have to do, then I could take these and actually scoot them a little bit. There we go. So we have a defining line between these books and these books. So anyway, let's go look at Storygraph. So the first one we're going to do is Reading Randomizer. And for September's book and the bonus book, we are sorting by titles Z to A. And then I have to pick a number 25 to 50 and a number 50 to 75. So I'm going to go ahead over here and do both of those things. I'm going to write it down here, 25 to 50 and then 50 to 75. And let's see what we get. And then we can just get them both at the same time. So I'm going to start this randomly going. And then I say, stop, 42. Okay. And then, oh, no, wait, I messed it up. Then from 50 to 75, start. And stop. 59. Okay, so 42 to 59 is not that bad. And we're doing Z to A. Z to A. Okay, it was titles Z to A. There we go. Number 42 and 59. So here we go. There's a lot of women and woman and the woman and all of that. So I haven't gotten through there, but this is at 40. This is at 30, sorry. When we get to the end of this, it's going to be 40. Okay, so that's 40. We're going to let it load in the next one. I'm trying to go really slow so that I don't mess it up. So this is 41. So the next one is the book we're reading. I want to let the cover load in first. So there we go. And it's Witch Please, Not Your Basic Witch by Jerica James. Okay. I don't know where it came from. I didn't write where it came from. It's only 328 pages. So that's good. Okay, so at the bottom of this, that's number 50 right there. So the next one is 51, and I have to go to 59. So here's 51, 52, 53. We're clearly in the winter. 57, 58, 59. Will You Be Mine? Falling Like a Johnson. Okay. This says it's number 2. Where did this come from? Have I read number 1? Right. Rilsey Adams. I feel like somebody snuck in and put books on my TBR that I don't know about. Yes, we're going to wait. I'm glad this is as far as I have to count, at least right now, because my thing says it does not want to do that. Okay, so those are my 2. I'm going to add them in. I know why I got it, because she is pretending to be his girlfriend. Somebody told me it was fake dating, and I said, okay. Okay, both of those are done. Let's refresh and see them in here. There we go. Witch Please and Will You Be Mine? So the other one is Randomize-ish, your TBR. Okay, so right here, September. Sort your books by pages low to high and read number 13 on the list. Okay, that's great. Then choose any one mood to filter your TBR by, and then generate a random number from 1 to the number of books on the filtered TBR. Okay, hopefully there won't be a lot of those, but I am excited for number 13, pages low to high. So the 13th lowest number page, pages low to high. Here we go, number 13. So there's number 10 is the hunting party. Oh, it's going to be missing page info. Okay, so I'm going to the part where it actually starts counting pages, and I'm going to count number 13, not the missing page info. So this is 1 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This one, 40 pages. It's Hawaiian indigenous stories. Okay, that's cool. I added it because Bookish Realm talked about it on her channel. So Time or some magazine put out 100 books you should read in your lifetime, and then she said, here's 100 I think you should read. And so I took her list and added a lot of them over here on Storygraph. So that is going to be awesome. And hopefully I will learn how to say it by the time I read it. Okay, and now let's pick a mood. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, there's 14. So we're going to do this again. Between 1 and 14, start and stop. 12, okay? 12 is relaxing. All right. So let's filter for relaxing and see how many we have. 2 books. There's 2 books that have relaxing as the mood. So we're going to pick a number between 1 and 2. I'm just going to hit go. We got book number 2. Okay. So what is a relaxing book? Rules of the Road by Joan Bauer. Okay. I had a physical copy of this. I do not anymore. And my cover definitely didn't look like that because I don't remember saying that. But it says a girl, a car, a trip, a revelation. So 9% of people thought that it was relaxing. So there we go. All right. So I'm bringing over Which Please, then Will You Be Mine, then that one, which I've got to resize it so it'll fit there better, and then Rules of the Road. So next step, because as you can see right here, I have them divided up on where I can get them, how I can read them, and all that stuff. So that's what I need to do with these 4 that I've just added. Let me copy them and move them over here to this page, and then I will spread them out down here and figure out how I'm going to read them and where they're going to be. I can already tell this one is going to be physical because I'm going to want to read it like that. So it's just a matter of where can I find these. So first I go look at my list to see if I own them, which I'm pretty sure I do not. Then I go look at Libby to see if they're available there. Then I look at Everrand because I'm also paying for that. Then I can check Audible and Libro to see if I have any things to use there to read them that way. And then I can go check Chirp always and just see if they're on sale, if they're really cheap at Chirp, because sometimes they are. It's kind of hard to say cheap at Chirp. Anyway, I'll be back when I put them in their categories where they go. Y'all, how is it that out of all 4 of the books that I just got, 1, 2, 3, 4, the only one that has an audio is the 40-page picture book that I actually want to look at while I read. None of these 3 books over here have audio versions with them, period. I cannot get them, even paying for them, I cannot get them on audio. They do not exist. So, Rules of the Road, I know that I gave it to the library where I work, and sometimes they'll put them on the shelves, but if they're not very popular books, they put them over in another section to just be donated. So I'm going to go look over there first and see if Rules of the Road is over there. I did see the cover of the one I had on Amazon. It looks like this. This is the cover I had. I knew I hadn't seen that other book, but this one I have seen, and that's it. And I don't want to pay, even $6 for the mass market paperback, which look at that. That is very, very brightly colored. But that is $6. And I'm like, I don't really want to get it if I can get it for free from the library, my own copy, if I can get that. So that is the plan as of right now. I might end up having to, I mean, it's cheaper to buy the mass market paperback than it is to buy the Kindle version of that. These two books, Witch Please and Will You Be Mine, they're both on Kindle Unlimited. So if you guys have Kindle Unlimited, you can read those books with me if you want to. I just don't know. Like, I'm blown away by the fact that I now have to read 6 books, physically and ebook, during the month, when I barely read one a month. And now I have to try to somehow read 6 of them. Thank goodness that Batman and Spy Family are both graphic novels / manga, and that the other one is a picture book, the Hawaiian one. So really, it's 3 books that I'm having to read, like full books. And that does not make me happy. So anyway, that is what I have, and that is what my plan looks like now. I am going to make a Storygraph like this one, like I usually do, although the newest one is right here for August. So I will copy this one and put all 4 books over here and call it September, just so I have everything not just on this page. I like having these pages for them where I can put a big old check mark on them when I finish. So speaking of that, this is my whole plan for the whole month of September. I have prioritized these first. So this whole middle section is first. Then these 3, because they're actually book clubs that I meet with people and chat about them. Then these 4, because that is my most current Storygraph read. And then all of these up here at the top. So that is the order that I'm going in. And I can already tell you that I did have these 3 books on hold at the library. Well, The Devil in the White City has already come off hold. So I got the physical copy of it from my library. And then I've got that on audio. On audio on Libby. So I'm going to be reading it like that. And it is going to be the first book of September that I pick up. And then when I finish it, if neither one of these are ready, I will read another one of these books on Libby. I'm thinking that I'm going to put these 7 books on a wheel, and I will spin that wheel, and whatever it lands on is what I'm going to read. I might do the same thing with these physical and ebooks, is put those on a wheel and spin those and read those in that order, because if I let myself choose, I'm going to read all the short ones that I want to read up at the front, and I'm going to save the other ones for the end, and I know that I shouldn't do that. So that is going to be my plan going forward, is I'm going to make wheels for these. Also, there's other things that I want to talk about with what I'm going to do with the monstrosity books and all of that stuff, but that is going to be in a different video. I'm planning on vlogging most of what I read in September, but it's not going to be like daily videos. It'll just be every few days when I've talked about a few books and I've read a few books, then I'll come in and talk about them, and we'll mark it off on the Aurelium sheets for whoever's class it's in and what we've read. So it's going to kind of be like an Aurelium update / this is how my reading's going for the month and all of that stuff. But anyway, this is it for the Storygraph books. We have these 4 books over here that I'm kind of I'm excited about the Hawaii book. The other 3, I'm going to say that I'm kind of excited about them, and just leave it at that. If you have made it this far in a video, let's see. We have flowers on the cover. We have a car on the cover. We have a witch on the cover. But there's a whole lot of pink happening in these books, so you could just do a pink heart if you wanted to. So, I don't know, any of those things. Pink hearts, witches, cars, maybe an island or a palm tree for Hawaii. I mean, I've never been to Hawaii, but I'm assuming they have palm trees. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.